Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. So if you watch the sports magazine video, I mentioned this way at the end, so that'll teach you not to listen to the end. What I've got, I'm just going to pull some of these out here quick. I'm going to save that one a little bit. What I've got is kind of an interesting collection. It's half Star Trek, half military. So we're going to go through the Star Trek stuff here, and then I'll give you just a little preview on the military because it's kind of interesting. Star Trek Academy, that's Geordi. Most of these, 1996. It's got $24 written on there, and that's probably going to be in my $5 box on that one. Kira, yeah, from DS9. Unfortunately, again, the condition of the box is not great. Lots of shelf wear, storage wear. I don't know what happened to it. Terry Farrell, she's an actress here from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I don't know what she's up to these days, but native Iowan, which there seems to be a few of them in Star Trek. Again, I don't know if you can see it. It was show signed. It's got a partial autograph that's rubbed off. I have no certificate for it. So honestly, and this thing needs to be cleaned. It's probably going to disappear. I'll try and save it just for the novelty. But without a certificate, any way to prove it, there's just not a lot of value there. You know, it's a $5, $10 figure in that shape with that box. Let me see here, 1998 on this. This is a series I have not had, and there's a lot of Star Trek series of toys out there, especially by Playmates. You know, and that's a good limited edition there. You know, at least it's below 100,000, I guess, 11,170 on that one. That one's in fairly good shape, though. I haven't looked that up, so I'm guessing it's not going to be worth a whole lot. Some more Starfleet Academy. I got a bunch of these in that collection out of Minnesota. I mean, dozens of them. Star Trek Next Gen, these sell a little bit, and this one's fairly nice, and thankfully it's Riker, so he's one of the more popular ones in that line, so that should be a saleable piece. Robert Picardo, well, here, there we go. The Doctor, that is show signed, so, and I have no doubt it's 100% authentic, but I can't resell it and say that to anybody. This is just a fan, must have gone to the conventions. There's a Cadet Worf. Those kind of sort of sell. I might get a little more out of that one. Oh, here's a Lieutenant Thomas Riker. It's one, you know, that was really one of the more interesting stories that went through that era of the Star Trek episodes with Thomas Riker and the transporter incident. And anyway, I won't ruin it for you, but it was kind of cool. He showed up, actually, I guess, kind of the end of the story, or the start of the end of his story on DS9. That'd probably sell. Again, I don't think it's big dollars. Odo, which usually sells, no matter which line it is, and Renee signed it, and you know he's been gone a little while now, but again, no certificate, not even a picture, photograph of when it was signed, where it was signed, how it was signed. So boy, just kind of tragic there a little bit. I'm gonna pull the sticker off. Nurse Chapel. These figures, they're a little newer. Let me get the exact date on these. 99. These have a lot more detail on them, a lot more articulation. You can see in the knees and the legs there. These actually, they're not big bucks, but they do sell a little better, and that is a Target exclusive. Sometimes that helps, sometimes nobody cares. Here's another Constable Odo, I guess they call it on this one, and that's another sign. That's another signature show signed by Renee. And again, boy, just just tough, you know, tough. I'm a fan, and I get stuff signed myself, and you know, I usually don't sit there and make them take a picture with me or anything, because I just do it for my own enjoyment. But you know, it is frustrating when this happens. That's a wharf, really super dirty. I think that'll clean up though. Box isn't too bad. So one of the things, now I forgot about that. Let me here. So this is the Renee signed one, and they used double tape on the back of the box. I guess they stuck it and they had a wall instead of putting it on a shelf. They used the tape. Boy, I gotta tell you, I've never had that before, but it doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of another ding, and I don't know, some have them, some don't. I'm sure she had that one signed, the collector did, so I'm guessing that's why that was on there. That was probably a really key piece for her collection. There's Garrett. Well, here, this one is loose, it's been open, top is torn. Got the signature though, Harry Kim. Again, probably not much. Here's Chekhov. The original cast, original TV show usually does sell. Does a little better than the other stuff. You know, not necessarily big bucks, but seems to move. There's another Kira. Not too bad a shape on that one. It's a little better box than the last one. Oh yeah, we'll grab that one. So again, Kirk and Spock, kind of nice bridge scene in there. I don't know. I've never had these. It is a low number though, 996. You know, that limited edition. I've had a lot of those, well over 100,000. So comparatively, it's a low number. Okay, now here's another Dr. Robert Picardo. Oops, almost dropped it there. Robert Picardo show signed piece. Not too bad a shape on that. Doesn't have the tape on the back. And you know, and they're nice size. These were nice size to get autographed, to be honest with you, with the display. I think there's, you know, you can get a good clean signature on them. Here's another Garrett. Signed, ends in Harry Kim. Much better box. This one looks still sealed. So pretty cool there. Grab this one. Whoops, this one. So it's Spock, and I'm guessing. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it's in the bag. It's a KB Toys. Boy, if you remember that, I certainly do. Nice shape. Probably the nicest condition out of all of them. Just very clean piece. Kirk, Spock, Scotty, all that original stuff. That should find a home. This should find a home too. It's probably the most popular character, at least from the DS9 stuff, and or DS9 Next Generation. Sorry, she did show up. Well, she still showed up in the latest stuff on Paramount. So yeah, pretty cool. And that should go well. I have had signatures of her on some stuff before. I was a little bit surprised that one wasn't signed. Here's another one that I wish would have been signed. I got crunched down there, and that's Captain Janeway. She's a native of Eastern Iowa, so another Iowa native. Kate, I believe, is still acting. And still busy on some stuff, so she's still doing some things, but that would have been fun to have her signature. Oh man, I'm trouble reaching that here. Here's a Commander, another Commander Riker. That's the movie First Contact. You know, these movie figures, I don't have a lot of luck with them. Shoot, it's got the tape. I don't know if that'll, I doubt I can get that off in one piece, but a lot of that, those movie versions, I just do not have much luck with. I don't know what 2 means. Let's see. I'm trying to get this out. try and not get the tape caught, because I'm guessing they bought it that way. And there's like a price sticker tag or something there, because this is just like the Spock. This is a really, really nice clean box. I'm gonna move some stuff around so you can see it just a little bit better there. So that's pretty neat. And again, those always go. Kirk, Spock stuff always go. I got to look in here. They got a couple of bigger pieces. I think I can get this one. This is another series I have not had. This series of action figure. Christopher Pike, and that was from, I assume, the pilot episode. A little dusty, and what year was this? 99, so they're right around that turn of the century stuff. Nice, again, nice detail, nice action figure on it. I'm not sure on those, what kind of value they have. I've never had that series. And last in the tub, so I'm going to have a video edit break here. This thing weighs a ton. I've got the statue, and Borg Queen and Data. It's from the movie, from First Contact. Pretty darn good movie too on there. I've not taken it out to see if it's in one piece. I think I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to rearrange this stuff. I'll get the other box of Star Trek up, and then we'll pick up from there. All right, here we go. We'll pick up here. I'll get rid of that. Rearrange things a little bit. We'll see if this is in one piece. It's certainly been opened, and you can tell the tape that goes around the perimeter is off. It's not stuff like this is kind of novel, but I gotta tell you, I don't have a lot of luck selling it. There's just not. Oh, come on. There's just not a ton of interest in this stuff. You just got to find the really super right person. I'm guessing I'll probably end up, there we go. Probably end up putting this one on online, would be my suspicion. Now let me get this. Well, I can't tell if it's just, I think it's this way. We'll find out, I guess. Did I do it right? Yep, I think I did. So it looks like it's pretty nice. It was definitely open. Everything was put back in its place though. And let's see how dusty it is. And it's not. So they either didn't have it up very long, or it was in a display case. Because usually when these are displayed, they get that little layer of dust on them, and that can be really hard to clean, especially as with all the delicate detail and small parts. Speaking of delicate, nope, Borg Queen survived. That bag did not have a bottom in it. Surprise! But she's back. We got her one piece here. Won't make that mistake again. There we go. So she's okay. She's still together. It's a neat display. At least it's not a cookie jar. I tell you, those cookie jars that I get with these things, and I've got some cookie jars coming up from the Greenfield collection. Not this collection. This is the only thing I've got here size-wise. They are just rough. Boy, I just do not get interest in them unless the price is like super cheap, and they were not cheap to begin with. I imagine this was let's see a price. Was there a price down here? I don't know. Oh wow, looks like it was actually shipped in that box. Well, I mean, I'm even more impressed that thing's in one piece now. I don't see a price, but they were not a cheap collectible. You know, they cost some money. Let me see here. So now we're going to get Star Trek and some, I don't want to say oddball, but just a little more eclectic in this one. It's mostly Star Trek, but then I've got Beast from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Pretty nice, yeah, a pretty nice box. It opens up into a display there on the inside of the lid. I don't know. I've never seen this one before. It is not sealed, so it has been opened. But again, it looks very, very clean. See if we can find a date on there. 97. Boy, that is third in the series. That is a big piece. That'll definitely probably be an online one, although I don't know. I may not ship that one. It's kind of large. This is a shame here. So these are still things. That's Ken as Tin Man from Wizard of Oz, but the Wizard of Oz stuff still sells, still has a really good following from the stories and the movie, and of course, you know, Wicked. These just, I don't know, they got banged up quite a bit. There's Scarecrow on them, and they're pink boxes, so 99. And I don't, let's see, who do I have? Oh, and I've got Ken as the Lion, so I don't have any of the Barbie figures, unfortunately. So no Dorothy, no Glenda, no Wicked Witch of the East. I don't even know were those even available. Let me see. Oh yeah, it looks like they were. So at least Glenda's there in the picture. So at least, and they had some Munchkins the way it looks. So there you go on that one. Back to, well, no, let's do this one first. I've never had one from this series either. Comic Book Champions. That's from the Racing Champion folks that made all that die-cast NASCAR stuff. And this is Mr. Freeze. It is, I don't know if it's a full comic or just the cover of Mr. Freeze on there. It's, let's see, Batman 525. Got some type of certificate. I don't know why. I have no idea. Box again is a little rough. 97 on this. Kelly Jones, who I believe has been to Iowa. I met him somewhere. I can't remember where though. So maybe it wasn't here. So kind of interesting, just from being a comic book guy. I wish it had been Batman, to be honest with you, but that's what it is. So now we're back to Star Trek the way it looks. Kirk keepsake ornament, and yeah, I mean, boy, they just don't sell like they used to. I don't know how else to put it on there. It'll sell, but not some. Those are a flying high collectible for quite a while. Now this I don't think was ever a flying high collectible. That's Q from Next Generation. It's a glass ornament, and I have never seen it before. And I got to tell you, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely hideous. Hopefully somebody will want it. So I apologize for all the Q lovers and people that like him, but that was not his best collectible. You know what? I like this one a lot better if you're a Q fan. And again, this is that kind of a deluxe series, I guess you'd call it. I've never had any from this series. New in the box. Box is a little rough. 99 again, yeah. So kind of nice though. I'll be really curious to see. Anytime I get something in new, I always like, wow, is there a market for this? Because you know, I just don't know. There's probably not a big market around here in central Iowa. That's kind of unfortunately the same for a lot of stuff. And Star Trek is, yeah, I have Star Trek fans, but they all have this stuff. So I usually have to take it to flea markets, put it online, that type of thing. So, you know, they're time travel episodes, which Star Trek did fairly well. I like the original series one. Was probably one of the best time travel written sci-fi stories ever. To wipe them off, got the Borg Temple, and it looks like it's a Micro Machines. Well, kind of like Micro Machines anyway. I don't think it actually says that though, does it? It does not. 97. Interesting. I've never had that piece either. I've had some other Micro Machines pieces. I have not had that one. So let me see here. Oh, that looks like another one of the TV ones. And I got another one, same one. I don't know, I suppose they're numbered. That's 11,000. That's 3,900. So kind of sort of low numbers on those. You really got to get under 100 before those start making a huge difference price-wise. Okay, now I've got just a couple things left. Oh, this is nice and small. Masterpiece Edition. James T. Kirk, USS Enterprise. I'm just going to lay that down flat. I don't want anything falling out. So if you've never seen these, and I've never actually owned one before, they're huge. You've got a, well, it's, I don't want to say novel, it's, I guess, biography. And then you've got the figure with it. And they're big and they're heavy, and I don't know, they're hard to deal with. And I have two of these. And here we go. So that's the other one. I think they're the same. I'm going to look up. This one's a little dusty, but I think it'll clean off. Yep, it's the same one. Can't ship those media mail, I don't believe. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. It's kind of like having a big old encyclopedia or dictionary. Now, last, this is the best piece, I think, just overall value-wise. Next gen phaser laser pointer. Too bad it's got that sticker, but I'm just going to leave it. Some of these going for, oh, I got it, there we go. Some of these are going for pretty big bucks. Comes in, I don't know, I thought it was a coffin, or maybe it's supposed to be a photon torpedo, I don't know. It's a nice box though. Does not appear to have been used, comes with instructions, very, very clean, not a lot of wear. So I'm thinking they just bought it and put it back, and I don't know, is it numbered? Number 1722. I don't know if that's good or bad. I got to do a little more research. But dollars and cents wise, I think that's the only, what I would consider a big dollar Star Trek piece in there. So the last part, and it's not Star Trek, but I wanted to show you, I'm going to give you a preview. Oh, if I can get them, there we go. Get them back in the box there. I'm going to give you just a quick preview of the rest of the collection, because it's kind of different, kind of eclectic. And now I got to find out where I put it here. Hang on just a second. Okay, so sorry about that. I found where I put it. It was just out of my reach. So this is the other half of the collection. Is 12-inch military. It's not G.I. Joe. It came through, I think we figured out it was a Toys R Us. Must have been a house brand or house line. It has historical figures in it. And they're not big bucks, but I always have good luck with historical figures, military or otherwise. Most of them are military or, you know, cowboy or something involving guns or bows and arrows. So that'll be the next part of this collection. Check that out, and thanks for watching.